American media had a way of portraying him that didn't look like very accurate according to what I saw, how he behaved, how he interacted with the fans, and all of those things. One example is at the start of the 1969 Indy 500, he was sitting at the pole, and he had a beautiful car full of wings and air. It looked like a jet fighter. It was fantastic. I saw that all the photographers were far away from him. There was this common belief that he was unfriendly and somehow ill-tempered when he was to get into the car. Nobody wanted to be close to him. And I was not a photographer. I just had a little camera that I borrowed from a friend that I used for technical details, for my paintings, not for publishing in a magazine. And all of a sudden I noticed that there was something that I wanted to photograph in the car that I didn't have shot before, which was the emblem Sheraton Thompson. I wanted to have reference of the lettering. I pointed to that from a side of the car, and all of a sudden through the visor I see that AJ turns around. And was he smiling? I lowered the camera and looked at him, and he was looking straight at me with a smile, but there was something in his eyebrows, like saying, "Yeah, you dummy, shoot, I'm posing for you," which was absolutely unexpected, because I thought he was going to be totally concentrated on what he was going to do. He was favored to win his fourth 500. He was not supposed to be posing for a 24-year-old kid. He started with this model in 1973, and the last time he ran it was in 1978. So in 6 years, he developed this car in a way that in its last year, he was running 200 miles an hour. He was one of 4 people who qualified at 200, and all the others had a modern chassis, and it was the beginning of the Cosworth era, and they seem to have a certain technical advantage over this car. AJ qualified this car second fastest. It's a 6-year-old model. You can't believe that unless you see it. What I wanted to show was the moment when he crosses the finish line, which is a very important moment in the history of the Indy 500. There were other people who also won 4 times after AJ, but he was the first, and he did it with everything made at home. I mean, the car, the engine, everything. The only thing he didn't, he and his team didn't make was the rubber.